it's maybe 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Check 26, check 26.
Play action. Now Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And now the ball's out. Found near midfield. And the Cardinals have got it. Go the other way. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
52 and 56, 52 and 56. Undercut, undercut, undercut.
Here's Fitzpatrick, and he's got the hook up to Moore. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
57, Mike, 57. Check Mike, check.
On play action, Fitzpatrick. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Pushes him over. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Strong.
Williams. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They go play action. Fitzpatrick. Forced out to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mike 57. We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go. 57's the mic. Mark 57.
Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Mike 57. Come on. You better break.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Fitzpatrick to throw it. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. Touchdown! Rondale Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They go play action now. Wilson. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run on first down. Carson, he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Gerald Everett with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
Hey, watch the line. Regular.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Hey, we got 3.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Mike 57. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Left. Come on here. Come get some.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Fitzpatrick now from the 50. He finds his man, complete. That's more. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 on the Seahawks 44-yard line.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Hey, check Mike 57.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. Yeah, he'll find Hall. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Here we go. 57 Mike. Mike 57. In the face. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
On second down, it's Williams. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On third down, Fitzpatrick. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. It's Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 25th touchdown. Tying him and Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Play action now. Fitzpatrick. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Carson. There's some space here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. 14. Here's Wilson. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Exit score, Seahawks 21, Cardinals 7. Michael Dixon, the kickoff.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense, as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It'll be a gain of 4 here, and it will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Regular.
Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Jim.
Hey.
Jim. Watch the safety.
They start the second half here with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Here's 2nd and 9.
Pick up the ball. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
35.
Mike, watch 57. Hey, let's get in them holes.
To throw, Fitzpatrick. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Mike. Here we go.
34.
Check 50. Check 50. Check nickel.
34.
Here we go with Williams. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in the situations you noted where he only needed inches.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3 down. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Mike's 57.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He's checking. Crash. Check 50.
Hey, color.
They run. It's Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Kill, kill. PPP.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
You go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Fitzpatrick steps away to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
Brings up 3rd down, 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Here's Fitzpatrick.
Right there. 56. Crunch time, defense.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Right here.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Check hot. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Pick it up, D. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Fitzpatrick on 3rd and 2.
Let's get off the field.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Kill. Check the backer, check the backer.
Regular.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. On the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. second down and 7.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 57 is the money. 57.
Fitzpatrick now. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
57 is Mike. Mike to the
Here's Fitzpatrick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 11.
57 is the Mike. 57 is the Mike.
Now Fitzpatrick. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Strong. That's going to be a long day. 56 the Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Desperation time. Fitzpatrick on 4th down. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down. Trailing in the 4th quarter, they got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
Check safety. Slam. 35. Kill. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals! Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Now Prater to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Wilson. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Carson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Returning it is Moore. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nice.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. 7 yards to pick up there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they